came across some photos the other day of me when I was 19, and I had totally forgotten that these photos even existed. And in most of the photos my head is cut off. Well, part of my head is cut off, so it's kind of just showing my body. And it was when I was working as a dancer in Marbella. Yes, I used to have quite a fun life before kids. It got me thinking about my body sort of now that I'm older, now that I've had 2 kids, and sort of my thoughts on it, and would I want my old 19-year-old body back? I guess the way I feel about my body is that it doesn't look like it did in those photos. But after having 2 kids, I don't love my body to the extent where I'm like, yeah, I have the best body, I'm gonna show it off, it's amazing. You know, obviously I have insecurities, and I'm going on holiday next month and I'm already thinking of buying a lot of more like one-piece swimsuits rather than bikinis, which I've never done before. But it's only 5 months since I've given birth, so I'm still feeling obviously a little bit sort of insecure about sort of my tummy and certain areas and things. But it's not that I hate it or I really dislike it, and it's just I'm just a bit, you know, I know it needs a bit of toning. I need to hit the gym or certainly do some sit-ups and things, but I don't crave my old body, weirdly. Even though I wish this body was a bit more toned, I realise that the body I have now is because I now have 2 kids. When I looked back at the photos, which I'll show you in a wee second by the way, when I looked back at those photos, that was before I had kids, when I was so much older. I was a teenager when I was so much older. When I was so much younger, I was a teenager. So, you know, aging hadn't hit me as much as well. Yes, I know I have cellulite. Yes, my tummy is now wider. Yes, my hips are wider because I grew a human. I grew two children in my tummy. And, you know, things did stretch, things did move. My hips are definitely wider. Yes, my belly definitely is wobblier and things. My boobs are definitely going more south, and I'm sure when I stop breastfeeding as well they'll go even more south. But you know something, I feel so proud that I was able to give birth to 2 children and to grow them, and I loved the experience of being pregnant and feeling them move inside me. And whenever I look at my body at 19, or when I look at other 19-year-olds, I'm totally obsessed with Love Island at the moment. I don't know if any of you are watching it, but it ends tonight and I don't know how I'm going to cope. But I look at the girls on it and they all look fab and they've got fab figures, and I think, wow, yeah, they look great. But I also think, give them 10 years, give them till they've had a few kids, and you know, they won't all be as tanned and toned, because your body does change. Since I had Sienna 5 months ago, I haven't been doing any exercise, so I definitely need to start doing that. And I know Channel Mum have got little like 5-minute workouts that they've got on their channel, so I'm going to try and do those. I keep intending to, but I'm just so tired. But yeah, I can fit in 5 minutes to try and tone up a little bit, and hopefully then in 4 weeks I might still be able to, you know, put on 1 or 2 bikinis, but I'm sure I'll still have the odd swimsuit. But anyway, as I mentioned at the beginning of this, here are some photos of me before I had kids and when I was 19. Here is me headless or half headless. But yeah, look, I used to have a little waist and toned legs. Yeah, so things have definitely changed. You know, I don't have a waist like that, I don't have legs like that. They've definitely got much more cellulite. These are now bigger but more south and things. But you know, oh, I used to have like a little pert bum. Now mine is much saggier. So things have definitely changed looking back at these photos of me without a head. It's funny to look back at them and things, but yeah, that was who I was. That was me when I was younger. Things have changed. I'm a different person now. I've had 2 children, and you know, I'm gonna just embrace my body as it is now, but try to eventually start doing some exercise and try and make this post-baby body the best it can be. So how do you feel about your body since you've had kids? Do you love it even more? Do you feel like it's an amazing thing because it produced children? Or are you kind of struggling with your body since having kids? And are you like me, feeling like you'll be slipping more into a one-piece swimsuit rather than bikini for your holiday? I look forward to hearing about your post-baby bodies and what you think of them.